Hey, what's going on? This is Mason Aguirre.
Dan Gee, how's it going?
We're here at North Star in sunny California, riding soft pipe all to ourselves. We're going to help you guys out today with some cab spins in the half pipe. All right, so starting with the cab 360, it's important before you even get in the half pipe and try switch spins that you can ride switch down the hill and ride switch off jumps and kind of have some comfortability with being in there riding switch. So, you know, you're gonna wanna come up, and when you come up on your toes, you're gonna wanna be definitely leaning a lot of your weight on your back foot, but yet holding that edge, not using too much, so you're gonna curve back up the wall. And just hold that line, and as soon as you start to get to the top of the lip and your front foot gets over the lip going switch, you're gonna wanna pop like a switch frontside 180 and kind of open up your shoulders like as if you were, you know, coming around the last part of a spin or a 360 or something. And basically just that natural motion off the lip alone is going to throw you into the spin. It's not, you don't really have to work for it. It almost feels like a 180 on the wall. Basically when you're in the air, you're going to see your landing the whole time. That's a really, you know, easy thing about this trick is that, you know, going into it and coming out of it, you're not blind at any point in time. And so opening up out of that trick, you're just gonna wanna basically let go of your grab about here when you have about 90 more degrees to go, you know, set your tail down, obviously, but then, you know, immediately setting your line into the next wall. That's basically, you know, my tutorial of the cab 360. Pretty simple, pretty easy, basic introduction trick to half pipe. Start them down at the bottom of the half pipe, you know, at the bottom of the wall first, before you start going up the wall and dropping to more speed or something. And that'll definitely help you kind of graduate to airing out and doing steezy styling.
So, guys just got done with Mace. He was showing you cab 3s, which is a pretty easy setup for cab 7s. Cab 7s are kind of the same deal, except you're just doing 360 more, I guess. So, what you want to do, like, in difference to the cab 3 is like you're going to want to come in with a little more speed so you can go a little higher and get a little more pop. You're going to want to wind up a little bit more than a cab 3. A cab 3 you're kind of trying to be as slow as possible and just come around to regular. This one you're going to kind of need to do 2 of those. So you're going to come in and you don't want to be too heavy on your edge like Mason probably told you, like semi-light on your edge and coming in exactly like a cab 3. Some people like to like duck their shoulder, or some people do it just straight up and spin the whole thing around. It's easier. Sometimes if you want to flip it a little bit, it lessens the spin so you can come around more like stomping. But it's a pretty easy trick. You can see you're landing pretty much the whole time from when you take off and you spin around and you're coming around, and you can see that landing. You want to be pretty like even on your feet. You don't want to be loaded too back on your back foot or too more on your front foot. You want to just be right center, and pretty much the same thing as a cab 3, you just gotta do another one and hang on to that grab. Stomp it. All right, so yeah, you don't wanna jump out there the first day, and you don't gotta be Shaun White the first day, double corks and triple corks and, you know, all that stuff. You wanna take it mellow, learn your straight airs, then take it to cab 3s, front 3s, however you want to do it. And it's always easier to ride with your friends.
Yeah, ride with your friends, hit some jumps before, some rails. You know, surprisingly, you know, when you ride the half pipe a little bit, it definitely helps with jumping and, you know, hitting rails and kind of all types of terrain. So it's definitely not, you know, one to count on. I know it's like not the coolest thing.
It's kind of the jock thing to do,
but you know, it definitely, you know, we have a good time doing it, and we're just trying to, you know, show what's up, to show that it's all good, dude, all around.
Just have fun and kill it with your homies.
All day.